Hello out there, this is William Ash, and in this little video here I'm demonstrating an idea for making particles that have different images on them. So what I have here are planes which have image textures on them, which are the coordinates are being offset by their location, and using this I can get some random variation. So we have A, B, C, D, C, all of these are a little different. And if I just fly through this, it's a pretty cool little effect. Okay, so in the particle settings on this plane up here, which one? Oh, here it is. In the particle settings, you'll notice it's just a single object which is being emitted from this particle emitter instead of a group of objects, which is also another way you could accomplish something like this, probably a little easier. But this is like a proof of concept of this idea that I had, and somebody was curious, like, well, is there anywhere where we can read or see how to do that? And it's like, well, I don't know, but here was my result. Now let's just take a look at my node tree here. So if I go up to compositing and then click on one of my original plane, you'll see what I do is I start off with just an image texture, and then I'm playing with the coordinates. So I split x, y, z coordinates of my vector, so from here to here. And what I do in between these separate x, y, z and combine x, y, z is I grab the location of the object from the object info. I then put it into a separate x, y, z node just to grab the x coordinate. I round it and then multiply it by 0.5, and what that does is just offsets it at a random 1/2 unit interval, and then I add that to the original x coordinate, and what that does is it just offsets these as you move them through space. I tested it out on a single plane, and I found that it was able, and I did that for x and y, sorry, and when I do that I find that it's able to randomly, in a somewhat it looks random fashion, but really it's based on object coordinates, right? But it picks A, B, C, or D based on where the object is in the scene. So it's just the easy, quick implementation of some math nodes and to create this effect. If you wanted to do this with a larger array, I suppose all you'd have to do is put a little more thought into these math nodes. The way I set it up originally, since it was a 2x2, I used texture coordinates in the mapping node, and then I put 2. If you had a 3x3, I think you just put 3 and 3. And then when you go to multiply, instead of a half, you would just probably use like 0.3333 or whatever, a third. And you would do that for similar sized arrays, I think. And you probably work this out for different dimensions other than square dimensions, but I don't know. Anyways, that's it. I hope this was informational or fun or inspirational, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.